everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kat, and for today I have a big haul because I recently, this past week, had to do a trip up to Las Vegas for work. There was an educator convention that I got to go to up there, so that was super awesome. But I did get to do a bunch of shopping at Caesar's Palace and Paris, and a couple of the other hotels, Bellagio's, and so I was really excited, and I wanted to share not only the makeup haul that I have, but also some of the clothes that I picked up. I thought it would just be fun to kind of share all of that stuff with you. I did also pick up some skincare, but that is going to be a video all on its own that I will post next week. We'll do a get ready with me. I'll try on some of the new makeup that I've gotten, as well as one of the new palettes that I picked up, but that story needs to be its own video, so that will be separate from this haul. But I'm excited just to share with you guys some of the things that I picked up, because I don't normally pick up bougie things because, as we know, I don't particularly enjoy the majority of luxury makeup, and so I usually tend to avoid it like the plague. But there were a few things that caught my eye this time, and so I thought I would just share it all with you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right in with the first thing. I did pick up a couple foundations, and the first one was from Lawless Beauty. This is a clean foundation in the shade Sesame. It's a long wear full coverage foundation, and it just kind of turn the top open and you've got like a little squeezy tube there. And so more than anything, I just thought the packaging looked kind of sleek, I guess. But I am looking for some new foundations, especially some full coverage ones, just because I still, I tend to lean more towards sheer foundations, and so the last couple of foundations I've been trying on my face, including this one, are a little bit more on the full coverage side, and so testing this one out as well. Because as we can clearly see on this guy, it's not 100% a shade match to my face. It does not even, I am not that tan. So clearly, if my hands aren't even that tan, we know it's not a good color match. So next up, I did pick up the Dior Backstage Air Flash Foundation. Mine is in shade 1 Neutral. So this is what the can looks like, and you just give it a shake and spray it onto a brush that is kind of more for the airbrush finish, and then apply it, I guess. And it says that it's water resistant, 12-hour wear. We'll find out about that. But I've always wanted to pick this one up. This was like one of the few luxury foundations left where I was like, should I try it? Because it's a somewhat different formula slash application, I guess. And so maybe I'll have a better result. We'll see. But I had been wanting to pick this guy up, and so I did. Then we have from Yves Saint Laurent. I picked up just two little perfumey guys. I really like the Black Opium shade, which is this guy right here. It's a very nice scent. I really enjoy it. And they had like a little pairing, and so I grabbed this other one as well, because I just I wanted a slightly bigger perfume bottle to try without having to get like one of those huge ones, because I will never in my entire life, I could live 10 times over and never finish one of those huge bottles, but I do like using the little mini sprayers, and so this is just a slightly larger one, so figured I would pick it up. The other scent is probably gonna go to my mom. All right, then we have from Kiko Beauty. I picked up one of the bento boxes. This is the Alada Colada shade, which is the yellow one. The reason why I picked this one up is that I had done a haul video last year at one point, and I thought I had picked this one up, and I had not. I accidentally picked up the lip bento box instead of the eyeshadow bento box, and so I was like, well, I need to pick it up. So I picked up the actual thing that I had been wanting to get, which is the eyeshadow one that has 3 different shades in there, and we'll go ahead and open it up. I do think it's kind of cute with the packaging, that it even kind of looks a little bit like a pineapple pattern on the cover of it, so that's kind of cute. So the first shade is this kind of more mustardy tan shade, and then the second one is kind of a nice champagne-y shimmer, and the third shade is a slightly deeper brown, definitely on the warm side with that guy. So just thought it was super cute. I like yellows. Granted, this one is not like bright yellow. It's more like tannish leaning, but super cute packaging at least, so I'm happy I picked it up. Then from Makeup by Mario, I picked up one of his highlighters because I'll be honest, I didn't even know that he had come out with highlighters, and since I absolutely adore his eyeshadows, especially that Metals palette that has like the 5 metal shades in there, definitely by far some of the best like chromed out metallic shades that you will ever find. And so I thought I'd pick up one of his highlighters, and so I picked up this guy. This is the shade Quartz, and you can definitely see it is just very white. So we will swatch this guy. To me, the formula in the pan and how it's feeling looks very sheer. Oh yeah, this guy is going to be sheer and very speckly. So that is it right there. And yeah, you can definitely tell it is just a very sheer coating, very speckly with the glitter, but super pretty. This would also be an absolutely stunning topper shade for pretty much any eye look. So really nice, but probably have to go be a little softer with the application, because otherwise you're just gonna look like a very sparkly person. Then from Givenchy, I picked up one of the new lip glosses that they have, and mine is in the shade Black Pink, which is this guy. And like, look at that swirl on there. That is super pretty. And it has like the really bougie packaging on top, this like leather that is on there with the metal. And so the whole thing is just really pretty. But let's give it a sniff to see if luxury brands like to add scents to their lip glosses. It actually smells very perfumey. Not like sweet or sugary or fruity. It just smells flower perfumey, which is very interesting. That's probably the first lip gloss I've ever gotten that didn't smell like you could eat it. It just smells like perfume. So that is super funny to me, but also this looks like it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. You know what, why don't we actually throw on a smidge of it, see how it layers, because I just have a clear gloss on right now. Oh, she's dark. Okay, definitely gives a whole other vibe to the look I have on. It is dark, but I will say not obtrusively dark. Like, it has a bit of a purplish sheen that it ends up giving just because of the pink and the black mixed together. I don't hate it. It is definitely perfumey enough to where even after applying it I can still smell it. But like, it's not a bad smell, I guess, but I would not want to lick my lips because I don't feel like it's an edible scent. So it's like, I'm weirded out a bit. But speaking of lip products, I did also pick up from Tom Ford one of his balms, and that is this guy. It comes in this really nice metal packaging, and then this is the balm. And the way that this guy actually works is super interesting. I tried it on at the store as well. If you put it on just blank lips, it essentially just accentuates your natural lip shade. And so like for me, I have fairly pale lips, and so it just made it ever so slightly a little bit more rosy of a shade, which I thought was really, really interesting. And so very nice, very moisturizing, and so I didn't mind that at all. And this is just the Lip Blush Balm Tint in Soleil, I guess. But very nice from Tom Ford, so exciting. And then I also decided to pick up from Tom Ford one of his eyeshadow palettes. I guess this guy was a special edition one. It is a eye color quad in Lava Luster. So this is the interior of this guy. All shimmers, because of course I have to have all shimmers. And they are very nice. I've used this guy down here already. I will say that they are more so topper shades. Like, you would really have to build them up with like some glitter primer and everything to get them to just be solidly opaque on their own. They are a little bit more sheer, but super pretty. Came with its own little Tom Ford pouch. And so I really liked it. I will also 100% acknowledge that the products that I have from Tom Ford, I have picked up halfway because I really like the packaging. But this now brings the grand total of Tom Ford products that I have to 4. So really digging in there. But let's go ahead and move on to the clothes real quick, because we do have a few clothing things as well as one pair of shoes, and the shoes are for sure the highlight of this video. So for the clothes, I have two tops that I picked up from Lululemon. They are both crop tops, and so this one is just a super cute kind of almost basketball tank top that's just a crop and is bright neon yellow, because I really enjoy super bright workout clothes. And so I snagged that. And then on the exact opposite side of the color spectrum, we have just a really cute gray crop top. And this one is cut a little bit higher on the sleeves rather than being quite so open. Has like a kind of interesting checkered pattern on the side with some see-through dots on there, but very nice and lightweight for both of them. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I am always looking for more tank tops, so I will never say no to tank tops. So then I also found this other really cute store that was in Caesar's Palace, and so I picked up three things there. The first thing is this tank top, super sparkly. I mean, look at all of that. And it is very, very long and is also asymmetrical, where the bottom of the back is significantly longer than the bottom on the top. And so really, really cute. I love the kind of that like grungy, olive-y military green, along with the sparkles, was just super cute. So really enjoyed that top. I definitely already wore it for one of the days that I was at the conference. Here's a picture of that look. Just super cute. I absolutely loved it. And then the other top that I got is kind of like a vest pullover thing. So it's definitely open, and it's a little bit of that kind of tie-dyed look, very lacy up top, but then as you get closer to the bottom, it kind of darkens up on there, and it also has on the sides all of these sparkles. Look at them. They're very iridescent and just super pretty, and so they are on the like upper half of the top, I would say, on both sides, that you have all of those sparkles in kind of like an arrow pattern. And so it's just super cute as a pullover. It's a little bit of a heavier material, but very breathable, and so I really like that. Plus, again, all the sparkles. If you don't have sparkles, we're not doing it right. So the final thing though that I picked up is a pair of shoes, and they are beautiful. Is these. Look at how beautiful they are. They're just all of the shiny they look like feathers on the shoes. They are so, so cute. It's a clear heel. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. They are surprisingly comfortable for being just like this kind of plastic with the stuff put on top, because they do also have air holes so that your sweat, you know, can like, I guess you won't get overly hot in there. And they are also just really nice and stable because the whole foot is encased within this. And so I found that they were actually surprisingly easy to walk in. So I really, really love these guys. And it was so funny because the shop that I found them in Caesar's Palace, I was able to get them for, I want to say it was like a little over $100. I think it was like $120, $130-ish that I paid for them. And then I went to another store in another casino that had them too, along with just some of the most gorgeous dresses that I've ever seen, but well beyond my price range. They were like thousands of dollars for each dress, and I was just like, that's funny. I will look and admire and recognize that I could never. And so they had these shoes there though too, and they were over $200. So I ended up saving like $100 by just getting them at Caesar's Palace instead of picking them up at the other casino. So kind of lucked out on that one, I guess, but they are gorgeous. And I definitely also wore them with one of my looks at the conference, and they are just, they're so pretty. But that is my entire haul aside from the skincare. That will definitely be a part 2 for you guys as a get ready with me. But I would love to know what you guys thought of everything, all of the makeup. Did I get anything that you guys have already picked up and you have some thoughts on it? Or is there anything that you want me to do another video in so you can see me applying it, see what it looks like? Just let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you did not, as we always do here. And if you made it to the end of the video and you have not yet subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe and join my family here on YouTube. We talk a ton about indie brands, do really colorful makeup, swatch all of the things, and sometimes I show you guys some crazy hauls that I do. So if that sounds like fun, feel free to join my family here, toss some comments down below. I do eventually get to everybody, even if it's not necessarily immediately, but feel free to drop a comment down below and get the conversation started. And other than that, you guys just go have a good one.